Hello everyone, so today I've decided I'm going to do a back to school makeup look. If it's too much for you, then don't wear as much. If you want to wear a bit more, you can do. I'll do a backstory. When I was at school, I hardly wore any makeup. I mean, I think I wore powder and that was it. I remember one time, it was the day of my dad's, we were going to my dad's in the evening because it was his wedding rehearsal. So because of that, I wore a bit of mascara, a tiny bit of blusher and powder. My form tutor for some reason hated me, like literally hated me, and I have no idea why. She was fine with me all the way through my first to third year, and then we came back into the fourth year of secondary school and that was it. She hated me. She said if I wore makeup again, she was going to call my mum and tell her that I was wearing makeup. Bearing in mind there were girls who were caked in it and it was obvious that they were wearing makeup, but she seemed to pick on me the most. In fact, I think I was the only person she picked on. I don't know why. I never did anything to her. So as soon as I moved schools for sixth form, because I went to a different school for sixth form, I decided, you know what, no one knows me, so I'm going to wear as much makeup as I want, and I caked myself in it to the point where I actually looked ridiculous. If I can find a picture of me when I was at school, sixth form, I will post it on Instagram. Of how I did my makeup in sixth form, and then also what this makeup look is going to be today. So let's get into it. The first product I'm using is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I'm using this only because I have really oily skin, so I want something that's going to make my foundation stay. But again, if you don't want to wear foundation, if you don't want to wear primer, don't. I'm not going to tell you that this is what you have to wear. This is just personally what I did when I was then in sixth form. I also don't know if the rules have changed, if you can wear makeup, if they're more accepting of it. I don't know. I never really did wear a lot of makeup at school anyway, so, and I know that my school that I went to was really, really strict on it. They hated it. They would make you take it off. Even on my last day of year 11, so my last day of school ever at secondary school, I wore mascara and a little bit of a lip tint, like a lip stain, just so that I had some coverage on my lips. My form tutor said to me, I have all right to send you home because I was wearing it, and she told me to go and take off the lip colour. So I went to the bathroom, stood there for a few minutes and then went back again and said it wouldn't come off. Yeah, she hated me. She was horrible, my form tutor. So now I'm going in with the NYX Total Control foundation. I like this one because it's buildable coverage. If you want a light coverage, you can. If you want a heavy full coverage, again, you can apply more. So it just depends on how much you apply. Just going in with a BH Cosmetics brush. This is, I like this foundation brush. I don't normally like foundation brushes. Don't tend to get on with them very well. But this one, I don't know if it's because it's new or what, but it doesn't really leave brush marks, which I like. I have already got my eyebrows on, only because I filmed another video and I absolutely hated how it came out, so I've decided to scrap it completely. and film this one instead, because we're in August. I don't know when some schools go back. I know that when I was in sixth form I went back in the very last week of August, I think. So I don't know when schools are going back and whatnot. So again, if you don't want to wear foundation, don't. If your school is going to be like, take it off, you're wearing foundation, you're wearing too much, then you don't have to wear it. I am, however, going to go back in a few places that need a bit more coverage, because again, with this foundation it can be built up, and I have a lovely spot right there that came up this morning. So I'm going to add a little bit more there. I did have some fun picking some spots this morning. That's what happens when you're pregnant. I left school years ago, and I mean years ago. I did my GCSEs in 2011. I then went to sixth form for 2 years, which is, because I know that some people are American, the last 2 years of your schooling, because over here, well, it was, well no, we still do get the choice. If you want to go to college, you can. If you want to stay on at sixth form, you can, it's up to you, but you do now have to stay in education. Whereas when I was at school, if I wanted to leave at 16, I could, and that was it. I could go and find a job if I really wanted. But I wanted to stay at sixth form because I didn't know what I wanted to do with my future, which I still to this day don't. And I'm 22. So yes, I don't really know how it differs for America, if your schools are a bit more lenient with makeup or whatnot, but I'm going to make it so that it's not like massively obvious that you're wearing makeup. If you want to use a BB cream, you can. I would, but on me they just look orange and not nice. So I like this one because it's, again, very buildable. So I've just gone under my eyes. Even on that spot it's covered it more now. I mean, because it's a back to school one, I'm not going to colour correct, but you would colour correct on a normal day. So now I'm going in with the NYX translucent powder. I like this because I did put my own puff in there, because it's just handy to have on the go as well as all the time. Oh. So I'm going to go in and pat in the powder, and then with the, I'm going with the makeup, my powder brush, just to make sure everything's blended in, because the only problem with this foundation is it's slightly wet, so a lot of my, it is sticking to, there we go, that's literally all of this here is just from today's use. So that's what I'm going to go back in with a brush, just to make sure that all of that is patted into the skin, because this foundation is rather dewy, I guess is the right word for it. So I'm just going in now with the BH Cosmetics 126 brush, just to buff it in. There we go. So now I'm going in with my Hoola Light bronzer. Again, you can skip this step if you want. You don't have to wear bronzer, you don't have to wear blusher. You could literally put on some mascara and just be done right now. But this is going to be aimed at all sorts of age groups. So from, I would say year 7, but I didn't really know anyone that wore makeup in year 7 at school. So maybe from your 3rd year in secondary school up till 6th form. So I've just blended that in, and now I'm going to blusher. I'm going to use my NARS Deep Throat blush as always, just to add a bit of a glow to the skin. So for my brows, even though I've already done them, I used the Makeup Revolution Brow Revolution. It's a dupe for the Wonder Brow. Although the only difference I found is it's not waterproof like it claims to be. I'm going to use my Stay Don't Stray eyeshadow primer only because I think I'm going to go in with Hoola just into the crease. Literally just to add a bit of dimension to my eyes, and again under the lashes as well, just to give my eyes some slight dimension, only because if I just wear mascara I look a bit odd. But again, you can just skip this step, or if you want to go full out with eyeshadow, be my guest. If you want false lashes as well, you can. I don't get on with false lashes. They just don't, because my lashes are so long and curly anyway, they don't agree with me. So I'm just going to take Hoola on. These ones don't have names or numbers even, they've just got numbers. I think it's 1 to 11 or 1 to 12. Just, so this is just the number 5 in this collection that I got. It's the polka dot set. So I've just added a bit of dimension to my eyes. Oh, and now I'm just going in with the number 8 brush. I'm not sure if this has a proper name. I think it's their flat eyeliner. I don't really know. But I like it because it's good for getting right up to the lashes. It's not really going to show on camera because it's such a light colour, this bronzer. It just adds slight dimension. Okay, so I've just got a little bit of dimension in the eyes, and now I'm going in with the Paradise Extract by L'Oreal. So this is a new one that's come over to the UK. It was released in America and I couldn't wait for it to come over here because it is a dupe for the Better Than Sex by Too Faced, which I absolutely love. But it's just a little too expensive, so this is the best cheaper alternative. So I always apply at least 2 coats of mascara, only because it adds great volume, and I find the more you put on, the more volume you get. Again, so just change it up as to how you want it. If you want to wear more mascara, you can. If you want to wear false lashes, you can. If you don't want to wear any mascara, then don't. For lips, I'm just going to use my Kind and Natured lip balm. This is the coconut oil one, which is free from sulfates, parabens and petrochemicals, and it's 97% natural, only because I suffer with really dry lips. And I know that at school you can get away with wearing lip balm or as lipstick, unless you're in the older year at 6th form, you can't really get away with. So I just purchased this from Boots. So this is the finished makeup look. Again, change it up to how you want to wear it. If you want more of an eye makeup look, be my guest. If you want to wear less, if you don't want to wear mascara, then don't. It's completely up to you what you want to wear, how much. If you want to wear foundation, if you don't, if you just want to use concealer, then do what you feel comfortable in. I want to do a pregnancy question and answer video. I posted to Instagram saying to leave your comments below, any questions you've got about pregnancy in general or how my experience is going. Just leave a comment down below, and I will film it hopefully next week, if not the week after. So I'm going to hopefully vlog my stepbrother's 16th birthday party, only because we'll be around family and I'll feel more comfortable, and it will give me a feel as to how vlogging out and about would be as such. I mean, the party's at my dad's house, but it will still give me, because I won't be at home filming and I'll be out, it will give me that sort of experience, I guess, for vlogging. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment what other videos you want to see as well, as I've got loads of time off now, so I'm going to film a lot of videos. I just want to know your input. If you want to see an all drugstore, high street, back to school makeup look, then comment down below. If you want to see a more high-end one, then that's fine as well, comment as well. If you want to see one with more eye looks, then just leave it down below and I will get back, not get back to you, I will film those for you.